Hey, you done being a bum? Just one more episode. Oh, you've been saying one more episode for like a month. How many episodes of Girl Meets World are you going to watch? Hey, you had carried the flame for Topanga just as much as the rest of us, so I don't want to hear it. Besides, this show is charming. Well, that's true, but before that it was like 3 months worth of Smallville. Yeah, well, there's a lot of episodes of Smallville. Besides, I hurt my knee. Yeah, well, my knee hurts. Yeah, and my back's been bothering me too. Oh yeah, my back hurts. Yeah, you can sit there and make excuses, or you can go out there into that shop of yours and make some cool shit. Now, what are you gonna do? No, you're right. You're right. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm not gonna make any more excuses. I'm gonna get out there in that shop and I'm gonna make some cool shit. As soon as this episode's over. Now! All right, fine. I'm going. Thought he'd never leave. Greetings and salutations, good people of the internet. My name is Big Lou and welcome to my workshop. It has been a minute since I've been with you good folks, and thank you so much to everyone who has reached out to me to make sure that I am alive. Yes, I am alive. Here I am, back in my workshop. I've had some health issues that I've been dealing with, nothing COVID related, just because I'm, old and fat. But anyway, we are back in the shop, and I figured what a good way to kick off 2021, even though we're in March now, than with a shop tour. I haven't done a shop tour since I started this channel back in November of 2018, and as you can see, things are considerably different now than they were then. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity as a way to ease my way back into doing some stuff at the shop than with a shop tour. It's never going to be this clean again, I don't think. So I'll go ahead and start with that. If you want to go check out my first shop tour video that I did a couple of years ago, I'll link that at the end of this video as well in the description down below. Actually, if you want to have a lot of fun, go back and watch that old video and do a shot every time I say the words viable workshop, viable workbench, viable tools, viable wall, viable workspace. No, don't do that. You'll die. I say it way too much. Let's go this way. Okay, so this is the entryway into the shop from the laundry room and into the house proper. There's the garage door going that way. You can see down this way is a long corridor that is the laundry room. There's a half bath, and I keep some plywood storage right here. This shelf right here is old and bending and just not holding up really well. I do have plans to remove this and put my lumber storage right here, or put a dust collector here or something like that. I am going to be doing something with this space other than just old shelf. All right, so if you we turned this way just a little bit away from the garage door. Here's some more storage that I have. A lot of this stuff is going to be going into a tool chest mobile cart thing that I'm going to be building with drawers. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but it is in the works for making better use of this space and putting all this in a better home than just sitting here kind of haphazardly. So back this way. Okay, so if you've been following me for any length of time, you've no doubt seen this shop vac cart that I built. This has been a lifesaver. My one regret on this thing is that I didn't put better casters on it. I just got some real cheap casters that I got from Home Depot, and it's kind of hard to move around, and it's not the most stable. I may put a piece of backing on it to kind of firm it up a little bit. But other than that, the thing works great. It's got great suction, it's got great mobility, and I love having this cart around. If you want to see how I built it, I've got a build video on this that I'll link. Everything that I'm going to say that I have a build video on, I'll put a link to down in the description down below. Also, all of the links to the actual tools themselves if you want to pick it up. So, that thing. Let's talk about the smoker. Okay, so for scale, I am 5'6" and rather wide. So you can see how big this thing is. This is a 23 by 50 patio model made by Shirley Fabrication out in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I will link their YouTube channel and their website in the description down below. I had this custom built for me in 2017. The guys at Shirley Fabrication also have a YouTube channel where they do full in-depth overviews of the rigs that they build, and I will link the video to this particular smoker that he built to give you all the specs on it in that video. Just a high-end overview of what it is. And it's, been well used. So 23 by 50. It's got the dual shelves. It's got a stainless steel shelf. It has a 3-shelf warmer. It's got an insulated firebox. And I love this thing. I use it all the time. Let me know if you want to see some cooking stuff, some smoking videos. Maybe I'll do that someday. Anyway, that's just a quick view because I know a lot of you have been commenting on seeing it in the background of the shop. Again, I am going to be building a shed for it in the backyard at some point to get it out of the shop so that I can free up some more footprint space here in the workshop. So anyway, but that's my smoker. Okay, so in these cabinets, I keep my air compressor and my hose reel, along with my pneumatic tools, and all of the nails and stuff that go with it are all right here in this cabinet. I don't use the air compressor a lot, and I like having it out of the way. It's also, having it in this cabinet muffles the sound when it turns on, so I like having that there. I don't use it a whole lot except for my pneumatic nail guns and stuff, but I like having it there when I need it for that type of stuff. So, I've also got sawhorses and some tables, folding chairs back in there. This is just general garage storage type stuff, but for the shop purposes, my compressor and all my pneumatic tools are in here. So I'll step out of the way and let you get a better look at it while I go that way. Okay, so this is what I'm calling my Harbor Freight corner, because I've got my Harbor Freight drill press, my Harbor Freight belt grinder, and my Harbor Freight disc belt sander thing. So Harbor Freight corner. I built the stand for the drill press along with the same time that I did the video of putting this cart, this dresser, whatever you want to call this unit, shelving thing on wheels. I'm babbling. I'm really bad at this right now. But if you're still watching, comment down below and tell me why, because I'd like to know. Anyway, this storage cart thing has been in the garage since before I can remember. I think my grandfather built it, and I love having it here. I do plan on at some point putting shelves, or not shelves, but drawers, or just roll-out shelves, pull-out shelves, so that I can take full use of the depth of this thing, because shelves down here that are that deep, it's just me bending up and down is not fun sometimes. So that's definitely in the cards for the future, someday, not too far. Let's go this way. Ah, my workbench. Let's take a moment and just reflect back on what it used to look like. I don't miss that. Lots of hard work went into reorganizing this workbench. I do have a video of me going through that process of organizing and sorting through 40 years worth of just crap, not even more than 40, a long time worth of just stuff, and found some really cool gems, found a lot of junk and a lot of stuff that I repurposed for other things. So go check out that video, and I'll show some B-roll here of what it looks like now, because I'm very, very proud of what this thing looks like now. So, and don't go be judging me on what it used to look like. I'll bet some of you have workbenches that look like that now, or have had workbenches that look like that in the past. This is about the 4th take that I've tried to say that, and I'm glad that I finally got through it so that we can move on to other things. Okay, so for right now, I have my planer underneath the workbench there on that little rolling cart, and I just pull it out whenever I need to use it. I also have my K-body bar clamps down there as well. I am planning on putting that on its own stand. I just, again, haven't gotten to it yet, but for right now, that's where it is. I'll have the link down below to what the exact model number is and where I got it from down below. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so for now, I am just keeping my miter saw on this Husky job site work table. I am going to be planning on building a flip-top cart for the miter saw and for the planer, but for right now, this is working out just fine, because as a happy accident, mounted on this piece of plywood, the bed of the miter saw is exactly in line with the top of my workbench, so I can use my workbench as a outfeed, and yeah, it just works out. And for those of you concerned about the dust spraying up into the whatever those are called, power outlets is what those are called. I've got some shielding back here that I just pull up and block off whenever I use the miter saw. Okay, I don't actually do that, but I've got it there to avoid people commenting on it in the comments. Sue me. Let's go this way. Moving right along, this is my bandsaw, my little bandsaw, actually. This is the Rikon 10-3061-3. It's written right there. You could see it. I'll put what it is. I can't read backwards. Anyway, this is my 10-inch bandsaw. I built this mobile cart stand with the shelves and the cubbies in the front of it. The link to this video, again, will be down in the description below. I also have a set of plans, if you will, available on my website. They are, I don't know, a couple bucks for the cut list. I've got some full detailed plans that I'm still working on if you want to download that and build it yourself. Let's keep going this way. While we're in a going this way kind of mood. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done this in a long time. This is the freezer. It has nothing to do with my workshop. However, this bandsaw does have a lot to do with my workshop. This is a 14-inch Rikon Deluxe. It's right there. 14-inch. I'll put it on the screen. You'll know what it is. Anyway, I did an unboxing and assembly of this video. This video was actually a lot of fun. I actually got to collaborate a little bit with Jimmy DiResta on it, a little bit with my buddy Chris from A Glimpse Inside, with Jenny and Davis. All made cameo appearances, and it's a Blues Brothers themed assembly video, and it's a lot of fun. You should definitely go check it out. So that's that. I haven't had a whole lot of chance to use this yet. I've used it on, I think, 2 projects before I hurt myself, and have not been in the shop since, but I'm glad that I have it, and I can't wait to use a lot more of it. Anyway, behind me is lumber storage. I just keep it all right here. This is some old 2x4s, 2x6s, some ash, maple, walnut, Brazilian cherry. All of it's just right here against the wall, and it's mocking me right now because it knows that I really want to use the wood, and I can't really right now. Soon. Anyway, let's go that way. All right, everybody, say it with me. If you've been a fan of my channel for a long time, you know exactly what I'm getting ready to say. What is this? Table saw. If you don't get that joke, go back and watch my video of me. Sounds like I'm being bombed right now. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I think we're okay. If you don't get that joke, then definitely go back and watch my unboxing and assembly video of this table saw. This is the Ridgid R4512 cast iron top contractor saw. It's really more of a hybrid than it is anything else because it's technically a contractor saw, but it's got a cast iron top and a really powerful motor on it. I love this saw. It has done everything that I need it to do. Do I wish I had a saw stop or a Powermatic or something like that? Sure, what woodworker doesn't? But for the price that I paid for this, I paid just over $500. This saw is a lot more than that now, so if you go back and watch that old video, I tell you what I paid for it. That was several years ago. The price of this saw is more expensive now, but it's still less than $1,000. I want to say it's like right around $800, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, I love this saw. It does everything I need it to do. It's very easy to maintain. The only problem that I have with it is I wish the fence was a little bit more. It's an aluminum fence, so I can't use anything magnetic on it, which, you know, it's fine, but it's just, you get what you pay for, and I've looked into buying upgraded fence systems for this, and a lot of them are more than what I paid for the saw. So for what I do, the fence that came with it is just fine, but if you're in the market for a new table saw and the fence system is high on the list of priorities, you may want to look elsewhere. But for the price, if you don't have a table saw, I definitely recommend it. So to bring you around this way, and you can see the rest of the shop over here. All right, this is my assembly table. I have a video of me putting this thing together. I've got a cut list and schematics available on my website for it. It is the perfect size table for this shop. It is the perfect size table for that table saw. It works as an outfeed table. It works as an assembly table. I've got a bunch of storage underneath here. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a good table. I like using it. These are my hand tools. Hand power tools, I should say. They're all Ryobi, as you can see. I am a fan of Ignite the Green. A lot of people talk a lot of crap about Ryobi. I have no issues with Ryobi. They have always worked well for me, and they do exactly what I need them to do. So, I think that's it. Yeah, let's go to the outro. Well, there it is. That's my workshop as of the beginning of March 2021. Like I said at the beginning, you can go back and watch that first video that I did back in November of 2018, and you can see just how far I've come transforming this old garage into a, wait for it, viable workspace. That joke will hit a lot harder if you've actually watched the first video. I'd actually say it a ridiculous amount of times. Anyway, thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. You are truly one of Big Lou's lackeys. If you want to show some love and support the channel, I do have t-shirts available on my website, along with some of this Big Lou's board balm, which is the cutting board conditioner. I also have my barbecue rub available for sale on my website. For years, people have told me that I need to start selling my barbecue rub, so that's what I have. I've been bottling and selling my barbecue rub, and it has gone over like gangbusters with a lot of people. They love this stuff. I love this stuff. It's a lot of fun. Also, like I said in the smoker portion, if you want to see me do some cooking, let me know about that too. Comment down below if you've seen anything in the background of my shop that you have any questions about. Upcoming projects are coming. I promise you it will not be another 3 months before I have a new video coming out. You should look for next week. I've got the repair on my delivery stand coming, along with collaboration with my buddy Chris from A Glimpse Inside. So definitely want to keep an eye out for those. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, all of that good stuff that YouTube algorithm likes you to do. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get started on the next project. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and stay safe. I love you guys. Thanks.